ekisenyo wemba munonya sibowa atambula mpola wasimo tabugutana tayomba.
Wow, what a beautiful voice there. That's Diplok Sega. Of course, you, Andrew Chamagwe, must be knowing this gentleman for the last 37 years. His song, that is Soko Mnonye, has been playing in different circles, especially every weekend. You could be finding different weddings, introductions, and wherever you could be seeing this song. People dancing and enjoying this ballad. That is Soko Mnonye from Diplok Sega. And the reason as to why he has been giving us that ballad is because today it's the official reopening of the Uganda National Cultural Center. The National Theatre is behind me here. You could see the beautiful colors of Uganda flag and that of France. That is coming from. This is just because of the partnership between Uganda and France in relation to building culture. And that's why I'm here with the production manager of Uganda National Cultural Center, the National Theatre here. That is Sebagala Andrew Rwanga. Good morning to you. And thank you so much for being on Morning at NTV.
I'm super excited that the day is here with us. Yes, my name is Andrew Rwanga, and we are here to celebrate partnership, not only with France, but all the partners that we have had for ages. We are celebrating 62 years, or 63 years today, since the inception of this National Theatre. So today, we are here to reopen the sector, the art and culture sector, which has been closed for the last 2 years. So we are very glad that NTV is here with us to have this great celebration, as you have said.
As you celebrate, Diplok Sega here is one of the beneficiaries. He has inspired many. He has at least been a torch within these circles of arts and performing arts.
Yes.
But first of all, the 2-year lockdown, how did it impact on theatre? Because I know all sectors were affected, but specifically for theatre. What is the story like?
Okay, the story of the lockdown is a mixed one. It has lamentable moments and also moments of joy. When we go to the agonizing one, is that when the lockdown hit us, we did not know that it is going to take this long. We thought maybe it is going to take 3 days or 3 months, but then we saw it continuing. The president every now would come and says, therefore, I'm closing. Therefore, I'm closing. Then the sector, then the sector,
an act.
It became an act. So the theater went down for a moment. We had a number of programmed activities that we had set up around that day, or I mean within that period, they had to come down. We had set a big production with the Phil Puswatan known as 30 Years of Bananas, written by Alex Mukulu, and we thought that bring back this classic performance on the World Theatre Day, which was happening on the 27th of March 2020. I mean, and everything closed. It was amazing. The president announced that day when we are down in the rehearsals, I remember. And I listened, I was like praying, oh God, I pray they do not close us. I pray they don't close us. At least let us finish the World Theatre Day. It did not happen. But because, for the good. So the lockdown affected us in ways of, in very terrible ways, that we lost a lot of income. We lost a lot of productions. Many artists went down. They lost a lot of hope. Others even were affected in their mind.
It's not going to be easy driving after 2 years, driving back the audience back to theatre. And of course, we know that now there are many production, different TV channels on CDs and whatever.
Yes.
You are now getting to be going on social media, on TVs, and sharing the theatre.
True.
What are you going to do differently to make sure that people, those who are watching us now, come back to theatre?
Okay, the first thing that we are telling the world out there is that whoever comes to the National Theatre or goes to the performative spaces where entertainment is taking place, that they are safe. Because people are still worried if or not they are safe. So we try as much as possible to observe the SOPs as we were told, and ensuring that people are vaccinated. And in that one, we also encourage people who are coming today to be vaccinated. But in so doing, we have set out programs which will bring back our audience. Like I said, that to do this, today we are reopening. But before that, we have been able to do 3 productions to see the environment, to taste the environment. We did a performance called Kachumbali, which was a poetry performance by young people. And the auditorium was full to capacity on Saturday. We were testing, for us, we were drumming towards this opening. Then on Monday, we said, okay, it was on short notice because we have just been opened even less than a month on the 24th. That is when officially the president told us to open.
Okay.
So we are talking of very, very few days. So we had Mugabe on Monday on Valentine's Day, and it was full capacity. On Wednesday, we said, okay, let us also go to the gospel artists. They came and performed here. So today, we are telling the audience that we are bringing you great content, great performances. Many people out there have been looking forward to live performances.
Granted.
Having Diplo Segawa tonight is going to be
Granted,
fire.
that is granted, but I'm going to get back to you on the subject of being National Theatre here, where we are. When I was growing up, this was almost on a daily, you could see school children coming in here. Yes. Huh? You can also,
It was the in thing.
Sure. But nowadays you see, even artists were here on Monday nights.
Yes, the jam session.
Exactly,
Yes.
Jam session. But all through the weekends, you could see people coming in here. I'm going to get back to you on that subject of attracting the young generation,
Yes.
the schools to get back here. The plays, the competitions that we used to be here, I no longer see them happening. Okay, Diplo Segawa.
Here I am.
Soko Munonyi.
So come on today.
You as an artist for the last over 30 years
Yes.
in this industry, do
Are we
you think
talking 37?
that is to be specific anyway?
Yes, 37. Yeah.
37 years
Yes.
in the performing arts.
Yeah.
Do you think you've gained out of your sweat?
Because of the copyright laws, I haven't gained what I should. But certainly, by you talking to me, I have gained, you know. But we need to streamline the copyright law so that artists, especially musicians, as I talk, as myself, can gain out of their artistic works, even if they are not on stage.
With the disunity that's happening, especially based on political divide and others, do you think that this is a force that you, as artists, can drive and make sure that this becomes a success?
If I think of politics and art, art should be way, way above politics. You find yourself an artist, you have the talent, and then you develop it. You have an artist whose song you like, and then you belong to different politics. Do you have to hate the song? So I think art is far, far beyond politics. Art is far beyond religions. So as artists, we only need to see ourselves as artists, period, without thinking about politics. Artists guide society in creativity. Because we are always in society, sometimes you hear something, and you want to tell it artistically, even if it's about politics or governance. But you have to do it in the right way. You get it? Okuzimba, to build, not kuzimbulula. So I would advise artists to see themselves as artists, not munene, mutono, muto. Otherwise, you won't help others to grow. I remember when I was starting, Eli Wamala used to come to my office and guide me. Moses Matovu of Afrigo. One time I took people to London and many remained there. Matovu was one person who came to my office of Afrigo Band to give me encouragement. He told me that you are the potter, so you'll still make more pots. Get courage. But these days you find that artists have categories.
You know, the reason that's why I was mixing politics with theatre or arts, performing arts is the reason. For example, for example the play that was State of the Nation that was suspended by the state. But also you even find ways of supporting. How much support? How much budget how much money do you allocate to the Ministry of Gender, to the arts and performing arts and culture? That kind of politics is the connection. Also can affect.
I think if the partnership is there, the government already is putting in money to the artists. So it's about to see the way that money is used. So that's why I would like to encourage the Uganda National Culture Center to always invite artists and talk to them, and then they give their views. Even artists should be able to open up with the National Theatre.
Thank you so much. Finally, today and driving young generation.
Yes. Okay, in driving the young generation, what do I do? I also send it to my production officer, Edwin Colors, whom was nurtured so that he can speak to that.
Briefly, just 30 seconds.
Thank you so much. Of course, as an institution, what we're doing to nurture people, we are having festivals primary school festivals that we are engaged in. Then you also have programs like the jam session where we give people a platform to come every Monday here and amplify what they can do.
Thank you, my OB Edwin Mukalazi. And finally, I'll end here the show, Morning at NTV. Thank you so much. From Monday, it was Idris Mantusegawa, and then from Tuesday, I've been with Andrew Chamagero. But as I wind up this conversation, which is happening here at National Theatre and Uganda National Cultural Center at the official reopening of this place, let me hand it back to Diplok Sega for Soko Munonya, and then we'll be getting back to the studio. Soko Munonya.
Yono gwenjagalo ekisenyo bwemba munonya sikowa atambula mpola wasimbo tabugutana tayomba.
Thank you so much.